coming in from Kerala. Islamist radicals crossing the line. This time they have used a young mind to spread hate. A video of a young boy chanting extremely provocative slogans against Hindus and Christians with indirect death threats at an SDPI rally in Alappuzha is now viral on social media. These are the visuals. It was a SDPI protest and there is a young boy who can be seen giving out these threats. The boy can be heard saying Hindus should buy rice for their last rites and Christians should buy incense for their last rites. This kind of hate on display on the streets of Kerala. So these are the visuals from the spot. It was a protest that had been organized by the SDPI yesterday. But what's shocking is that there was a young boy with the other protesters who was chanting these extremely provocative slogans. A child being used not just for a protest but also for such provocative statements. And this rally was going on in Alappuzha. No action that has been taken yet. Our reporter Vivek Karindalam as well as Pranesh Kumar Roy join us with more details on this. Pranesh, shocking video, a boy, a young mind being used, not just very clearly radicalized, giving out death threats out on the streets.
Yeah, brainwashing them, young anyone who has in the past advocated that look, SDPI and PFI are organizations that have got nothing to do with fundamentalism, radicalism, must just watch these visuals playing out on Times Now. Now, we are being told that this happened on Saturday. This video has gone viral. The NCPCR, the child rights body, has taken cognizance of the Times Now newsbreak, Pratibha, and action will be initiated. But this is not about the action. This is about a mindset. What is the mindset? The mindset is Islamist intolerance, and that is unmistakable. The child is being used as a prop, but the message remains the same. Pratibha and Vivek, you would remember that in Kerala, a few months ago, the SDPI had carried out a rally where people wearing saffron clothes, some even with masks of Modi and Yogi, were chained. After the video went viral, the SDPI came out and said, look, this was only a symbolic protest. It wasn't a symbolic protest. It was hate march, and now this is hate chant. And in this, how low can one stoop? This is crossing the line. And all those people who like to, champion the cause of secularism must today watch the video and take the stand. The country is watching them today. They will have to take a stand and call the hate out. This is hate in its most cruel and crude form.
Absolutely. Ironically, this rally was also called Save the Republic campaign. KJ Alphons is on the phone line with us. Request you to stay on with us, Vivek. Mr. Alphons, this is a shocking video that Times Now has accessed. A child giving out death threats on the streets.
Yeah, I've heard about the video, and it's really sad this has been happening. But you see, this has been happening in Kerala for the past many years. Preachers talking from the pulpit, raining down death on the rest of the country, the rest of the communities. And both the left government as well as the Congress government never took any action because they are all on an appeasement drive to get the Muslim votes. So this has been a feature of Kerala, with the result today that some districts of Kerala have become the laboratory for producing IS recruits. It's extremely sad. Neither left nor right government nor Congress government has taken any action. So now it has come down to the children, because once these Maulavis preach from their pulpits in their religious institutions and they run these madrasas where poison is being injected, this was bound to happen. So you see these little kids shouting slogans against India, slogans against the rest of the country, of the communities.
No, but
So
Mr. Alphons, this crosses the line. This is the child, perhaps he doesn't even know what he's saying and the kind of impact it can have. And this is an SDPI protest out on the street. So this is open defiance one, and a child very clearly being brainwashed like this. Do you expect this to be called out?
Well, it should be called out, but this has been happening for a long time. How come this little kid is learned this? Obviously, two places. One is from home, obviously from his own house. Number two, from the madrasa where he's going to. Most of these children go to madrasas. So this kind of an indoctrination of little children or people belonging to a particular community has been going on for a long
Alphons,
time.
this is Pranesh. I'm glad that you're taking a position, sir, but allow me to ask you this. What is the centre doing about banning PFI? Several state governments have sent a dossier. The centre has indicated that we will do something. Are you waiting for the UN to step in? Why are you dilly-dallying on taking a stand on PFI?
You see, basically, law and order is a state subject where it is their responsibility, as per the Constitution of India, to take action against people who violate law and order. And obviously, this is much more than violation of law and order. It is for the state to take action. And we see that the state government, both the Congress as well as the communists, have been protecting these people. And I think, of course, it's time for the Senate to call for a report and do the necessary. Absolutely. I agree with you on this.
Okay, so the big news break there. KJ Alphons, BJP Member of Parliament Pratibha, telling Times Now that the centre will step into this, seek a report and then take it from there. But Pratibha, like you were saying, the line has been crossed today, and the ecosystem that calls itself secular champions, the ones who hold placard at the drop of a hat, must today come out and condemn this unequivocally.
Absolutely. In fact, Vivek, who has accessed the video, also with us. Vivek, first, this was a protest that took place, and very clearly it was not a peaceful protest. There are open death threats that are being given out. Is there any word on any action at all or a condemnation statement coming in?
Yes, there is, as of now, we try to reach out to the PFI, the Popular Front of India. Now, what they say is that they have confirmed that this provocative sloganeering happened during their march in Alappuzha day before yesterday. But what PFI adds to that is that they had a set of slogans, and this particular slogan was not part of which. Now, PFI, what they say is that when this particular happened, when this boy was sloganeering, they actually intervened in this and tried to stop them. But if you look at this video, if you hear this video properly, you can see the boy chanting it again and again, and the people around him are repeating it. Now, let me just, go by the word-by-word meaning. I mean, translation of this. It says that, keep rice ready at home. And that's for Hindus, for their funeral. And for Christians, he has said, keep incense ready at home. Your Yamaraj is coming. If you live decently, you can live in your land. If you don't live decently, properly, we know how to implement Azadi. Now, this is exactly what the boy was heard saying. Now, we are still not sure what is the exact age of this boy, whether he was 9, 10 or 11. But I'm sure he's below 12 years. And he was on his shoulder of his father, and he was chanting it loudly, and the crowd was seen repeating it again and again. Now, it's been 2 days till this incident happened. This particular video was viral. I had to confirm this video today early morning, because there was also speculation that this was an old video, but this video was confirmed by the Popular Front of India leadership, and till now there is no condemnation that has come out from any political party till now, apart from the BJP just raising up this issue, like Alphonse Kalandaram just spoke regarding this, about the kind of brainwashing that would have gone into these children's mind, especially young kids. This is not the first time.
Because this is just not acceptable. Vivek, in fact, the BJP is also questioning the inaction of the state government.
An open display of hatred and Islamist bigotry on the streets of Kerala being allowed by the Kerala government allegedly, where children are being weaponized and radicalized to chant threats against Hindus and Christians. And this entire operation is being done taken by a group called the PFI, which has been branded as extremist recently by the Kerala High Court. Instead of acting on this, the Kerala government allows them a free pass to take out this march of bigotry and hatred. Why is it that in Rajasthan, a free pass is given to PFI to take out a march in Kota? In Karnataka, when the Congress was in power, they withdrew cases against the PFI. They even allied with the SDPI. Now in Kerala, the left parties, which once upon a time said PFI was the avatar of Simi, is allowing them this kind of free run, giving them patronage, defending them when they indulge in murders of nationalists in Kerala. And today, this kind of hatred and bigotry seen on the streets of Kerala. But where is that?
All right, thanking Vivek and Pranesh for joining us, but this remains the focus story here on Times Now. For now, slipping into a short break. Be right back with news and updates. Do stay with us.